All right, so this week we learned about policies in uh, encouraging physical activity and how they affect the amount of physical activity people get, and more importantly, kids. We learned about that. So, in one of the articles that were given, we learned about state policies and how that affects kids in schools and the physical activity they get. And we found out that strong state policies positively affect kids at school. This refers to more attendance during PE class, more engagement during PE class, and just overall more physical activity during the class time. And so however, did affect girls more than boys, but still overall the amount of physical activity increased across. We also learned about policies like complete streets, policies to implement complete streets. This is safe streets for basically anyone, not just cars and buses, but people walking, rollerblading, biking, people in wheelchairs with disabilities. They can also use this. It's basically for every single person in any mode of transportation, whether that be from the foot to the wheel, anything really. And so that definitely increases the ability of people to get from place to place, maybe not as fast, but they engage in physical activity because they're able to walk safely from point A to point B. Safe routes to schools, policies to implement safe routes to schools is also important. A lot of kids live close enough to the school where they actually walk or bike or anything else really. Maybe scooter, something like that. So you need safe routes in order for your kids to get to school without potentially getting hurt by a motor vehicle, which would be awful. We also learned about Fuel Up and then Play 60. So those are sort of after-school programs, but they go along with the state policies. They implement physical activity, better nutrition for kids, trying to get them active outdoors. Not just in school, but out of school, get them eating right and also getting that 60 minutes, an hour a day of activity, which is crucial when you're at a younger age. You need to be active. And then also a lot of policies affecting land use, transportation, and public space. Transportation is a big one. Getting people to places to perform physical activity is a huge, especially for kids, getting bus transport. Land use is also big, having policies that or just people being able to rent out places for land use, like parks and stuff like that, is big into promoting physical activity. And then having access to public space. Public space is crucial when it comes to physical activity. You can't do everything at people's houses. Sometimes you're not allowed for when you're working with children. So that's a big plus.